Hello everyone, welcome to set 3 of my marathon. I think I should keep you guys updated, by the way, from the on the time that I'm in, because these are all completely offline and so far anyways, and even if they end up all being offline or whatever the case may be, whatever happens, I should keep you updated on the time. I just had to do some cleaning up, so I took the full break time that I was allowed, and it is now 8:19, I think, right? Yeah, 8:19 on this clock anyways. I don't know why that seems like it's so late. But anyways, 8:19 is the time. We have Hoejja versus Jangbi. I don't know what Hoejja could possibly do. I usually don't know what people could do against Jangbi, but maybe the case is different here. I know Hoejja is an up-and-coming, one of those kind of things, but at the same time, I mean, it's Jangbi, and like, let's be honest with ourselves here. I don't think many Protoss players have much of a chance against Jangbi. So, whatever. Or I could be mistaken. I'm pretty sure Hoejja is a Protoss player. I want you guys to know, though, if I do make some mistakes like this, I don't know. Yeah, he's Zerg, see? I have no idea. That would have been my second guess. But, excuse me. Anyways, if I make a mistake or something like that, then I don't know the maps that are coming up. I haven't done my research on the maps. I'm not going to do research on something like 50 games. I'm not going to go look up map statistics for 50 games in a row. I'm just not going to do it. It's just too intense. Anyways, this map is a Garden of God, or God's Garden. And the map layout just consists of, there's a hidden expansion in your back, and then there's an expansion in your front. So like I was saying about Jangbi owning in PvP, he also owns in PvZ and PvT. So like, actually I think this is just going off the top of the head, like everything is going to be is off the top of the head. Jangbi, I think his worst matchup is against Zerg. I think it's because he came in and he started smashing everything else. He started smashing Protoss. He started smashing, Terran. Good God, I couldn't think of the other race. Woo! It's very early. And I think what he did was he just started fighting all these named players like July Zerg and Jaedong and stuff like that, who own at PV or ZVP rather. So he didn't really have much of a fighting chance, anyways. But he does own regardless. So we're gonna see what he does. It looks like he's going for the standard opening on this map, which is one gate into tech. And yeah, there's the one gate, and I'm assuming the tech is next. So yeah, we're hopefully Jangbi can fight, give us a good match on this one. However, I do want to point out the starting positions are a little bit favored towards Hoejja, especially if he goes for mutas, because he's gonna have a really quick reinforcing route. Although, given the map layout, it does allow, it's like an allowance, I'm gonna call it, because it allows the Protoss player to get out his tech a lot faster, get out Corsairs a lot faster, and it looks like Jangbi's going to try to stop the expansion from going down here. Yeah, it allows them to go for a really quick tech, allowing them to get out Corsairs a lot faster than they normally would. And this is a really good play from Hoejja here, just tricking that probe, making him think that he's going for an expansion there when he's actually going for an expansion in the back. Although he very well might just be looking to take an expansion anyways. He might be looking to take his third. But yeah, it looks like Jangbi has been duped. He has been duped. And he's now Hoejja is morphing some eggs. We're going to assume that those are Zerglings, because that's usually the case, especially on this map when you know that the Protoss opponent has gone for a quick tech build. You don't know, but you know. You know. Yeah, there's the Nexus going down here off of one Z-Lot, so you can see the dynamics of this map coming into play, where the Protoss player is allowed to get that Nexus down a lot quicker than he normally would. I wouldn't actually say necessarily a lot quicker, but he's allowed to get his expansion and tech at the same time collectively a lot quicker than he usually would. So that's the case now, and it looks like Hoejja is just opting to start fighting with that probe. And Jangbi is just blocking off his ramp here, deciding to not be too aggressive, which I think is a very good idea here. I usually do like to see some early Z-Lot aggression, especially when you do go gateway first, but on a map like this, you really don't want a Zergling run by. Although, at this point, it looks like Jangbi would definitely be able to do some damage here, seeing as how there are only 4 Zerglings out, and we only saw 3. I don't know what the other one's doing. He's taking a day off of work, I guess, and just hanging out in the backfield somewhere. But yeah, I think Jangbi is fully capable of doing some damage here. And if you check out the minimap, he is actually dancing around with those Z-Lots back and forth. I don't know if he's deciding to push forward or not, or because he's moved back to the ramp now. But the Nexus is now up for Jangbi, so he's going to be in full mining capability here. But getting a little bit sloppy there, not taking his probes and transferring them directly to the Nexus. I think he was just extremely focused on seeing what was going on in the base. I think he really wants to keep that probe alive, and there is I think that's Violet who played the first game, but yeah, I think he really just wants to see the tech choice that the Zerg players are going for here, and a lot of Zerglings now out on the field, and they're gonna start rushing down to that the base just to check out when Jangbi pushes out and with what Jangbi pushes out with. But there's a Dragoon at the ramp now, which is definitely going to deter those Zerglings from coming up here. Just checking out that ramp. He knows they're there, but he just really wanted to see if they actually were there, and yeah, they are. So yeah, that's this is all looking pretty standard, and Hoejja has decided to go for mutas. However, Jangbi has obviously gotten that very fast Stargate up, and he's got a very quick Corsair coming out now. So wow, that Corsair actually came out a lot quicker than I expected. So he's gonna have to Hoejja's gonna have to wait. He's probably gonna have to just lose an Overlord here. I doubt that he's gonna have to lose 2, but he's definitely gonna have to lose 1 here with the timing of the Spire being so late in comparison to the Corsair coming out for Jangbi. And it looks like he's putting down his 4th hatchery there. I'm assuming he's gonna put down a 5th at some point. Well, we all know he's going to put down a 5th at some point. I hope he doesn't go into the late game with just 4 hatcheries. But yeah, so it looks like yeah, there's the 5th right there. So he's going to go for that typical 5-hatch build, which actually, to be honest with you, I don't think I've actually seen on this map. Although it seems like like even just the correct thing to do. I mean, it seems like the smart thing to do on a map like this, because you have a very quick, very easy 3 bases. You may as well go for that 5-hatch build. Not to mention, I'm sorry, I'm yawning, guys. I got very little sleep. Hopefully, I'm not yawning like this all day. But hold on a sec here. I just want to check something out that's going on here. Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay, just had to check something out on SC2GG here. It was actually very important as to what I'm doing right now. But DTs are out on the field here, and like I was saying, though, about the 5-hatch build, is that it would be a very prominent build on this map, a very good build, because you know the Protoss player. Well, if you see the Protoss player, which they're probably going to do, go for the Nexus in the back. It usually takes them a while to get the Nexus in the front, which, as I said, the Nexus in the front went down. But yeah, it usually takes them a while to get it down. So you go for this 5-hatch build, and you can just completely dominate that Nexus as it keeps trying to go down. So I mean, it seems like a smart thing to do here, and that DT is just getting chased off here. So an interesting defense setup from Hoejja. I think he needs to be a little bit more aggressive. I don't think allowing Jangbi to set up his Nexus. I mean, every second that Nexus is warping in is 1 second more that he should be having another hatchery or even 2 go down, because usually you don't see the Protoss player get expansions this quick, or his 3rd expansion, this 2nd expansion, 3rd base, this quickly, and now just taking his 3rd gas is Hoejja. So this is not looking like it's too good of a position for him. I'm not sure what he's been doing this entire time. I think that DT just needs to turn around and, like, I don't even know, break dance, spin on his head, slice a Zergling, and just take the death. I mean, I think DTs actually have the history of being dead already, and he's just some kind of spirit-like creature or something like that. But anyways, Now this DT is going to look to slip